I mean, believe me, I can talk forever.
Hey everybody, welcome to Frightmare HQ. This is Charles Doze, and we have already got Lisa Wilcox with us. Hey Lisa,
Hey,
how is everything with you?
I'm hanging in there.
You hanging in there?
Where I am, things are really have all opened up. Um, I don't live in like a hotspot area, as it were, So store everything's open. Of course, we're getting used to the new protocol of hand sanitizer, washing our hands, and masks and whatnot. But other than that, things are pretty much back to normal. So.
Well, that's good. Have you been stuck in the house for a while, or has it just kind of been the same normal for you?
yeah, but it was really nice to go out to dinner the other night. It was surreal to be like served food that I didn't prepare. It was fabulous.
Where'd you
Where'd
go?
you go eat?
I ate at a place called Cut, which is Wolfgang Puck's Steakhouse.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
And the next night I went to Nobu. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, it was great.
So you've had some good culinary experiences recently.
Yes, and it's about time.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thank you for having me on your show. Thank you.
What you've got a lot of stuff coming up. Do you want to talk about some of that?
Well, I'm doing a movie with Debbie Richon, it's a long title, Killer Babes and the Frightening Film Fiasco. We're going to be doing that at filming at a castle, actually, in North Carolina. It's, filming has been pushed, but it looks like middle end of August is when we're going to be doing it, which is really exciting. I have another movie here in Las Vegas with my friend Raja. It'll just be for a day. It looks like I'm doing Steel City in August. And in Pittsburgh, I've never done that autograph show. Again, that one's been pushed, but it looks like that's going to happen in August.
Perfect.
I'm doing a signing at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum in Boulder
City
in July 11th. So, I mean, obviously, and for, of course, everyone, our lives have been radically changed due to the virus and whatnot. I mean, and my whole year just was erased. Conventions. I was going to be in Canada and Europe and all gone. So it's been an interesting time to be hiding away at home and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure once things start rolling, I'll be like, I could really use a couple months off.
Yeah.
So
how you been keeping busy at home? You watch movies? What do you do?
Well, excuse me. Yes, I watch movies. I watch Netflix, lots of Netflix. Somehow just each little task, I just make sure it takes longer than normal so that the day passes faster. Been doing Zoom calls with friends. I don't know. Somehow the time is gone. Lots of cooking, trying new recipes and whatnot. Interesting enough, I'm moving to Nevada, and I was dropping things off, and with my friend, I'm just staying here with my friend. She broke her foot.
Oh, wow.
And she's 82 years old and already has some disabilities and broke her foot. So I've been taking care of her 24/7 for 3 months. She had a boot on for 8 weeks and now this shoe thing on for 1 month. And that comes off on Monday and she can start driving again and all that kind of stuff. So it's been an interesting time, but in a way, I don't know what she would have done if I hadn't been here, quite frankly. So, the universe works in mysterious ways, as they say.
That's true. So at least, you were able to be there for your friend, right?
Yep.
Well, very, very, very good. So let's kind of jump back a little bit. I know we have a lot of people asking questions about Nightmare on Elm Street, of course. Everybody loves Nightmare, right? How'd you get involved to begin with Nightmare on Elm Street?
Well, it was sort of the typical process. I had a manager and an agent. I was fresh out of UCLA, right out of college. And my manager said he had submitted me for Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master. And I was so excited because I've always been a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street and anything horror related and sci-fi, all that stuff. Excuse me. One thing here in Nevada, it's very dry. I'm having some water.
You got your water though.
I know what you mean though. We down here the allergies are real bad, so
horrible.
It just attacks.
I think to it, yeah. So anyway, but he said I submitted you, but they are not going to see you. You're not going to audition you. I was really bummed out. But you have to imagine, back then, the 80s. I mean, I have the mascara and the hair and the. I looked nothing like in my headshot. I looked nothing like, the character of Alice. Of course, I'm a trained actor, but whatever. So anyway, Annette Benson tells me this story. She's the casting director for the Nightmare on Elm Street series. So they auditioned over 700 actresses and they couldn't find their Alice. So they went to their reject pile. Hi. And I finally got an opportunity to audition. Now, I went in wearing my worst color, which is yellow. In fact, you'll see in Nightmare on Elm Street, I wear this mustard yellow sweater. Okay, bad color for me, but that was the point. And I went in with no makeup and like dirty hair and, the whole thing. I auditioned. Tuesday night had already been cast. She was the first person cast to praise the role of Kristen. And of course, Rennie Harling was there as well, the director. So I auditioned and then I had a call back on a Friday and I was getting married. Big wedding that weekend on Sunday. And I learned on my honeymoon that I had gotten the role of Alice. So,
wow.
And they asked me to dye my hair red.
That's cool.
Amazing.
That's
that's a great story.
Yeah, it was a long road, man. So, but it was long in the sense of just the opportunity to audition, which was a month. Once it was a month amount of time that they spent looking for someone else. So, obviously, I'm so grateful that I finally did get that opportunity, and there you go.
That's perfect. And then you had a chance to be reunited with Robert Englund in Fear Clinic. So how was that, working back with him after so many years?
Oh my gosh, so much fun. What a great concept. How perfect. And also to work with Daniel Harris and Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder I've actually worked with 3 times now. But yeah, no, Robert was great. Honestly, he's like Uncle Robert, you know what I mean? We know each other from doing the autograph circuit and all of that. And we're just, he's like family. We're like family. So it was great.
That's so cool.
You grew up in Missouri, right?
I did.
What part of Missouri are you from?
I was born in Columbia. And then we moved to St. Louis, and then we moved to a little town called Washington, about an hour outside of St. Louis. So, and I still have relatives there. So, moved to California, not because of acting or anything like that. My dad was offered a phenomenal job in Newport Beach, California. So he moved the family, we moved out. And it's once in California where I accidentally fell into acting.
Yeah, so you get out there in California and it's just kind of everywhere. So did you catch the bug there, so to speak?
what happened is I wanted to go into the medical field. There's a lot of members of my family, nurses, doctors, and whatnot. So, so a friend of mine in high school. So I finished high school in Irvine, and he had an audition at Buddy Ebsen's theater in Newport Beach. I don't know if you remember the actor Buddy Ebsen, but anyway,
Oh yeah,
he had a theater
Definitely.
there. So he said, "You want to come along?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure, why not?" So I went, and I'm just sitting in the in the audience watching the auditions, and the producer of this play kept tapping me on the shoulder, like, "You're auditioning, right? Are you ready for the role of?" I'm like, no. I'm just here with my friend. Anyway, she asked me, like, I don't know, numerous times, and I'm like, okay, So I went up and I read the scene, and I got cast in the lead in this play, and won awards, and I don't know, it was phenomenal. So I literally just happened by accident. Anyway, and the play is called The Hot L Baltimore, and I play the part of girl, where I had 900 lines.
Oh wow.
900. I'm going to say it again.
900
like
lines.
8 monologues. I am telling you, what is something. But anyway, so that's when I got the bug. And after that, I was doing Equity Waiver Theater. I did a couple high school plays, but I was doing high school, and then at night rehearsing all kinds of things, and started doing modeling and commercials and blah, 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 blah. So there you go.
how did it feel at your first role having that much weight on you? I mean, and you weren't trained at all either, so.
I was not trained. No, I was not. It was, I guess, though, I really didn't even kind of think about it. It's just like, if they had enough courage and enough belief that I was right for this role, the director, oh gosh, remember the actress Kelly McGillis?
Oh yeah,
Kelly McGillis
Definitely.
from Top Gun, and yeah.
sure.
Anyway, her mom directed this play, and she taught me so much. And even memorizing those lines, I learned that you have to know them. You learn lines. You think you know them. Okay. Start doing cartwheels and saying the monologue. Okay. Unload the dishwasher and say those lines. Ride a bicycle and do those lines. That's how you know for sure that you have those lines. So anyway, so she was very, I would say, my first acting coach,
Right. Well, it's good that you had somebody that could kind of sponsor you in that way, and and help you and show you a few things, because that would have been nerve-wracking for me.
It's always kind of nerve-wracking before curtain opens, but that's one reason why I'm so happy my training is in live theater, because man, anything can happen, and it does. But it is a roller coaster ride, like you can't believe. It's the best.
Yeah.
I always give so much respect to people who do live theater, because that's got to be so intense to have all those eyes on you, and there's no cut. You're just there. I can't imagine.
Live theater, man. Oh yeah. And oh my gosh, I remember one night one of the actresses came in 2 scenes too early.
Oh wow.
Which means that kind of left out a part of the story, and we just kind of went with it, what can you do? You can't say, "Oh, sorry folks, cut," right? And you've heard things have happened, like a door won't open, and if doorknob falls off, or just like all kinds of weird stuff. And I've had a moment of just brain freeze. Just I have no idea what my next line is. Just you just freeze. It's rather terrifying, but it's also like an adrenaline rush for definitely.
Yeah. I did a little theater in high school, and there was a scene that I was supposed to have the whipped cream can, and I was supposed to spray it in somebody's face.
Yes.
And we had put it into a refrigerator, and it sat there for 2 or 3 weeks. We used it a few times, and then all of a sudden one night we were doing the performance, and I pull it out and I go to spray it and nothing happens. Nothing comes out. So I just had to take it and act like I was beating him over the head with it or something. So I know what you're saying.
See, you have to like improv. It's an improvisation thing. I'll tell one quick story. So in Missouri, before California, I did do one play, and MASH. And I don't know if you know the TV show MASH, but actually it was a Broadway play. So I have 2 scenes. I play Ms. Randazzo, and I'm basically sort of just comic relief, and I'm a secretary, and I'm going to go sit in my boss's office and do notes. Basically, this is done in front of the curtain while they're changing sets in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I walk out in my stiletto heels and my little pencil skirt and my steno pad and all that, and I'm walking along, and on the stage, if you're familiar, there are footlights, right, that can be up or down. Well, they're down, right? But one of them wasn't locked. And I'm walking, and I walk on it because that's where I have to walk. And it opens up and it swallows my foot. I am now stuck, okay? Pens gone flying. I am literally center stage. The guy who's playing my boss, where I'm supposed to sit on his desk, we start improvising. He's like, "Well, yeah, a little too much to drink there, Ms. Randazzo." Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. And the audience is laughing, hysterically laughing. They think this is part of the act, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, backstage, they finally realize something's going on. Hawkeye pulls open the curtain, assists me in getting my foot out of because I had strappy sandals that fallen off. They're hanging. I'm trapped, you know. Anyway, I collect myself and proceed to do the scene. And the next day, well, whatever it was, Monday at school, no one knew who I was before that. Now they knew who I was. They're like, "Oh my God, you're so funny." And I was just having a chat with my dad. We hadn't talked about this in years. And I said, "Did it look awkward? Like, what did the audience think?" He's like, No. We were all laughing because we really thought it was part of the act. We had no idea it was an accident. So there's my little.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's good.
It's hilarious. So you stepped away from acting for a while, right? Was that to raise your kids?
Yes, I was full-time mommy, wife, all that good stuff. Yeah. Yes.
That's so good, you know.
For a while. Once the kids started school, it just because with filming, you film all over the world, all over the country, but once they started school, I didn't want to be leaving town, and I wanted to be there, in the classroom, and that kind of thing. Make dinner.
So great. I mean, it's so great to see you there for your kids. A lot of people sometimes forget what matters, and family is what matters, and I know we're all happy though to see you back because kids are grown now, right?
Kids are grown, and hold on to your horses. I'm going to be a grandma.
Congratulations.
Grandma Lisa.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am so excited. I'm going to go by Nana Lou. Lou are my initials, Lew. Nana Lou. And I am thrilled. I can't even tell you. They're expecting a baby girl. And I'm so excited.
Oh, I bet.
Nana Lou. We're so happy you joined us, Nana Lou.
That's part of the fun is you have to figure out what your grandkids are going to call you now.
Yes, it is. Like my Vegas my parents in Vegas here, they go by Grammy and Gramps. I mean, everyone. Grandma seems sort of, I don't know, old school, old fashioned somehow, and it's a different time. So I've decided Nana Lou.
My grandparents wanted to be called Nanny and Daddy Bill.
Okay, see, there you go.
That's a Southern thing. I've since found out that a lot of people in the South call their grandfather Daddy Bill, and I don't even know where that comes from.
So I call my grandpa
Bill. It's
yeah,
and his name isn't Bill?
Daddy Bill.
Well, my grandpa's name was William, but I've seen Daddy Bill is more prevalent than I ever knew, and I don't know where that comes from. But okay, whatever.
Well, yeah. Daddy Bill.
Daddy Bill.
Well, Lisa, I know we only have you for a few more minutes, right? So everybody, I mean, she was talking about Killer Babes and the Frightening Film Fiasco, so we know that's coming soon. Lisa, is there anywhere else they could come visit you, like a website, somewhere they could check you out?
Yes. Oh, and there's another movie called Bloody Man that I filmed in Kentucky last year with Tuesday Night. Actually, we don't have any scenes together, but we are in the same movie.
Okay.
But yeah, please visit me. Oh, one thing I really wanted to talk about was, if you haven't seen the PSA yet, had this concept for a public service announcement. A number of the cast are in it. All you have to do is hashtag Stop the Nightmare or www.stopthenightmare2020.com. And you will see a really fun PSA. It was midnight, and the Freddy jingle came into my head because so many creative people were doing things during the COVID time, right? And I wanted to do something, and this idea came, so I rewrote the words to the jingle. Heather Langenkamp and I sing it, and at the end, we have a lot of cast members, stop the nightmare. So please check that out. And my website is Lisa E. Wilcox, lisaewilcox.com. And you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Lisa Wilcox, Lisa E. Wilcox. Instagram is the Lisa Wilcox, whatever the PR people are like. So anyway, come say hi, come send me a message.
Do you have autographs available on your website?
I do.
Okay.
Also, I have little mini nunchucks that I had made. They're really fun. They have a magnet on them. You can also hang them on a Christmas tree. And they work as a refrigerator magnet. You can wear them as an earring because it comes with an extra magnet. And you can wear it as a pin because of the extra magnet. I should have put one on, shouldn't have I? Silly.
Yeah.
And yes, I have autographed pictures too. You can also get a live video from Cameo on Cameo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
I do a lot of those actually, especially during the COVID time. And we're not getting to do our conventions, So anyway.
Are you ready to get back to conventions?
Oh, I can't wait. I miss them so much. Because not only just seeing everybody and, hearing wonderful stories about how the Nightmare on Elm Street series franchise has affected their life, and meeting now, it's like generations, right? So much fun. But also all the cast members, we're all like I said, we're family. We have a best time. We go to the bar, we party, oh my God, we have so much fun. So I miss them. I miss them very much. Miss y'all.
What
We miss
about
you too.
there's a movie you made down here in Texas called Imago, directed by
Yes.
Chris Warren, written by Mel House.
Oh, you know them.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we
That's so
screened
cool.
Imago
Of
one
course.
year.
Yeah, we did. Well, we were going to see it. I was going to go to the theater in Texas, and then COVID, of course. So they did a Zoom screening kind of thing. But I also did, and I can't believe it, is a movie, oh my God, called Mystery Spot. Did that the end of the summer last year in Hempstead, Texas.
Oh, okay.
And Mel wrote this. It's an amazing, amazing film. I don't know when. I was just speaking with the producer last month. He kind of called me out of the blue. How you doing, Lisa? And they're really thrilled with the results of this film. Again, a film where I had a zillion lines, and my brain is older now, and it's not so easy to memorize.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful, wonderful story, and had a great experience. So that'll be, but I don't know when that's going to be released yet. So
We
That's
look
one
forward to
that-
seeing all this.
Yeah, that's one that I wasn't really aware of, so I'm glad you brought it up. I do show, I'm looking at it on IMDb. It's Mystery Spot, directed by Texas's own Mel House, and it's got
Yeah.
Debbie Rochon, and of
Debbie's
course,
there.
yeah, Lisa Wilcox, Graham Skipper. This one looks like something really fun.
it's
Yeah.
really cool. I don't want to I have to call Mel and have him give me the one line sentence just how to describe the movie, but it's really, really special, and it was one of the best roles I've ever gotten to play, honestly. So
Very
it was
nice.
a real pleasure. And Mel House I've known now like 10 years, so I've worked
Yeah.
with him numerous times. I love him and his family, everybody. So
And he
Chris
lives
is
out
great,
there
too.
on the
Chris
West
worked on
Coast.
Mystery Spot too. That production ran like a well-oiled machine. I had never seen anything like it. I mean, we were ahead of schedule. When does that happen? Never.
Oh yeah.
So it was a great experience.
What do you know about Imago? Or I know they're re-releasing it, maybe with some upgraded scenes and some different special effects added. Is there anything you know about it?
They did. They did all that. It was many years to get it to, for it to be released. And they did change some story bits and they made some change. I watched it, and it was just really interesting to see something you've done like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's a really interesting concept. Basically, it's a house that is alive. That's how I describe it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it's that seems sometimes is the plight with independent films, is that sometimes it takes a while to get it out there, because everybody's just working their butts off to make a project happen, and you've got to give props to people for staying on top of it and keeping going.
Yep.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Lisa. I know you had to drop at 12:30 your time, and it's 12:30, so we appreciate you.
It is 12:30, and I'm so excited. I'm doing an interview with his name is Brihannon, and he was on The Voice. He was one of the singers on The Voice, and I actually last night was watching him on YouTube, and oh my gosh, then I watched a whole bunch of Voice and America's Got Talent videos last night. Anyway, but yes, I have to sign off. But thanks, guys.
Thank you, Lisa.
Fun. Let's do it again soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Lisa. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Have
Lisa.
a great day.
You
All
too.
right, bye-bye.
Bye.
So, guys, that's she was mentioning it's Stop the Nightmare 2020. So that's where her PSA is. And she's got a lot of movies coming up. They were Killer Babes and the Frightening Film Fiasco, which is her. Also, got a lot of people in that one. Linnea Quigley, Tiffany Shepis, Debbie Rochon. So that's going to be a fun one. She's got The Bloody Man, like she mentioned, and Mystery Spot. So we got a lot of Lisa Wilcox coming our way.
That is good news, man. I can't get enough of her. She's not only is she a great actress, she's just such a sweet person too.
Yeah, very appreciative that she took time out to talk to us. It's pretty good to talk to her. I just, was rewatching Nightmare a couple days ago, and it's one of my favorites of the series. The one she's in. So
yeah, same here. I love Nightmare 4. The Dream Master, right?
I call Loyd. Loyd's my dream master. All right.
I love being your dream master, Charlie.
Some magic dreams. I'll tell you that.
Well, I know we've got something to give away. What else do we have to do before we sign out on this one today?
I think that was it. Just reminding everybody about, tonight we're watching Crazies. The Crazies. Yeah.
So let's see what we've got here. We were going to choose a winner for John Carpenter's autograph. This is a cool one.
Oh, man. John Carpenter. Does anybody know who John Carpenter is?
Yeah. I know who he is.
Did he direct Poltergeist?
Yes, he did.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Poltergeist was so good.
Very well known for his banjo playing.
Yeah, I know he plays banjo. He did the score to Deliverance, right?
Yeah, he's a good tap dancer. Worldwide known as a tap dancer.
Well, our giveaway was based on comments on YouTube for the last video, Brandon Crane, right?
Yes, sir.
So we had a few in here. Not as many as I thought we would have, though, guys. Come on, guys. Nobody wants John Carpenter? It's hot mayonnaise, guys. That's hot mayonnaise.
Hot mayonnaise.
Right? It's hot
John
mayonnaise.
Carpenter is definitely hot mayonnaise.
But I can do the pick if you want.
Go for it, Charlie. Do it.
All right. Let me hit this button. And it is... it looks like it popped to Chrissy Gilliland.
Chrissy Gilliland. Woo!
Chrissy Gilliland.
Congratulations, Chrissy. make sure you PM us on Facebook through the Frightmare page, and we will get your address and send out this hot mayonnaise of a man.
Hot mayonnaise of a man, John Carpenter. Woo!
He looks like hot mayonnaise.
He is hot mayonnaise. I will tell you about the hot mayonnaise, Loyd, one day.
Please do. I have the next one to announce, and we're going to do this the same way. So you have to comment on this video that you're watching right now. Not in the
Not
chat
the live
section.
comments.
Yeah, not in the live. You got to go over to the comments after the video is over, right?
Yes.
And then make a comment. The next autograph, this is 2 autographs.
Two? Whoa.
2 in 1. This is Christine.
Crap.
So we gave away John Carpenter. Now we're going to give away this Christine, Alexander Paul, and Keith. What's his name? Keith
David.
Keith Gordon.
No, I'm just kidding. Not Keith David. It's Keith Gordon, though. Also from The Legend of Billie Jean.
That's right. And this is a really cool one because this didn't happen again for a long time. These guys were really cool guests that year. They were there with John. It's too bad I didn't get John on this one.
Yeah.
Or what's his name? The other guy.
The other guy. Loyd's like the
John Stockwell.
John Stockwell, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a minute. John Stockwell.
Yeah.
I asked him to sign this, and I don't know what happened. I think he just got bored and walked away.
He was like, "Meh, get out of here."
So that's the next one. So when this video is over, comment. Everybody that comments will go into the pool to be eligible to win that autograph. All right. Does that sound cool, Charles?
Man, that sounds cool to me. So come on, guys. I know you guys want to win something.
Yeah. Get the comments. And do us a favor. While you're commenting, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Very much so. I wanted to say thank you to Richard Nettleton, who gave us a $2 super chat on this one. So thank you, Richard. We really appreciate that, guys. You guys, your guys' support is awesome. We love you guys. We love hanging out with you guys.
And there he is.
Super chat. The man,
Jerry
the myth,
only.
the legend, Richard Nettleton.
Oh, yeah. Richard, you're not talking about Jerry only from the Misfits.
DJ Big Red said, comment where? DJ Big Red, comment on YouTube. So that's our YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's on Twitch. So just run over to the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I don't think Twitch, I don't know anything about Twitch. Twitch doesn't have a comment thing like YouTube does, right?
Yeah, it's got a chat, but you have
like
to watch the whole thing to get to all the chats.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain. So
we do the YouTube because if you guys comment on the YouTube, not on our chat, but actual video for YouTube, we can see those and it's easy. And I can just do a thing where it pulls in one and it tells me the winner. So, and it helps us too. So there's that.
Boom. Comments do help us. They got their algorithms and everything at YouTube. So it helps us get it up there and get the word out. And hopefully more people will see our videos. Yeah,
definitely. I just dropped a new Horror 101 on body horror. So that one's out. Hope you guys like those. They're kind of hard to do in 3 minutes, but I said I'd keep them under 3 minutes, and it gets to be kind of hard. So you have to leave some stuff out, but they're a lot of fun though.
They are a lot of fun. I've been enjoying your work on those, Charles. Good job, man.
I'm just trying to be like you, Loyd, when I grow up.
Yeah, well, that's my goal, is to be more like Charlie.
I want to be like Loyd.
DJ says he's got to create a YouTube account.
I'm sorry, DJ Big Red. That's how we can do them.
Yeah, that's the rules. Sorry to make it difficult, but we do want you all to win. So
yeah, that's pretty much what I've got. I mean, we only had Lisa for a short time today. I could have talked to Lisa for a while. I had a lot of stuff for her. But we're happy she joined us, and good getting to talk to her. And hopefully, everybody's staying safe out there. It's been, I know, a long road, but we're definitely kind of hopefully getting over the hump. We're ready to get back to getting back to things.
Get back to getting back to things.
Getting back to things. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, and if you're on Twitch, don't forget that we've got some special emotes there. We've got the Texas Frightmare, and I'm gonna comment with one there.
Nice.
And then we've got El Diablo is up there now. And there's that
El
one.
Diablo. Richard just gave us another super chat. Richard, thank you.
Wow, Richard, we appreciate that.
You're gonna make me blush, Richard.
And that's something new that you can do, and we're actually working on using a lot of that money to improve the production of the show. We've got some new stuff coming up that we're gonna invest in, and different software, basically, and so we can have a little more control, and we can see more of your comments and everything that you do across all the platforms that you watch us on. We'll be able to see that better and react quicker, because right now I'm not seeing everything that's happening on Twitch, because I have to flip over there and go to that. So your donations or tips really help us with that. So thank you very much for doing it.
Yeah, definitely. We're just looking forward to making, not make it better, but just increasing the show for you guys. I mean, we and Loyd enjoy doing this. We enjoy you guys being on here, and we just love talking about movies. So we love you guys on here with us, and we appreciate it. You spending time with us.
Jamie Zuba. Yes, you just missed Lisa, but you can go back and watch it on the replay when we're done here. So go ahead and do that. We appreciate you checking in. Delton Pro, first time viewer, subscriber. Hi guys from South Louisiana.
Hey Delton.
What
was that?
Sorry. What is up, Delton? Thank you for joining us.
Did you just die, Loyd? Is that what happened?
No, I muted myself because I had to cough, but I muted.
Oh, I thought you were like, are you having a stroke, Loyd? Are you okay?
I muted myself in between as I was talking.
Yeah.
What's up, Todd?
Hey, Todd. Thanks, Todd.
Richard Rodriguez, how you doing? We got a lot of people. Thank y'all for joining us. Means a lot to us.
Yeah, thank you guys. So yeah, I'm going to look at trying to make an El Diablo t-shirt too. So we are going to have one of those hopefully soon. I've been working on it.
I've got some ideas for that. When you're ready to talk about it, Charles, let me know.
Yeah, I was going to tell Loyd to hit me up, because see what we can do.
Yeah, we had some requests for that on the last show, and I would like to make that happen for people that want one.
Yeah, definitely. We still have merch up on our merch page, but I'm going to try to expand on it. Some different stuff, some like stickers and some other stuff. Just kind of working on some alternate stuff for you guys, different variations. So.
Steve Bird said, I ran across some obscure made-for-TV movie on YouTube the other day. Lisa was in a supporting role. It was back in '88. Who, least of all Lisa, knew it would lead to Nightmare. Yep. Very true. I mean, and that's just anytime you're in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, you become an icon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what role you played,
It doesn't matter which role you play, but Lisa really, really did great as Alice. I mean, Lisa, very strong leading female character. Great addition to the series. She brought a lot to that role, and it's really an inspiration to watch her, especially somebody who was not a trained actress, did not come from a family of actors like we see a lot. She really took that role and ran with it. So it was great. Very great to see her, and get to talk to her today was great. So
definitely. Delta said he also watched the Arrow show earlier. Are you guys as excited about Pitch Black in 4K as I am? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, guys. I love Pitch Black so much. And There was a decent Pitch Black release that had a lot of features on it on DVD. Now I say decent because the picture quality was not very good on it. Just about every release of Pitch Black, the picture quality has been very soft, not as it should have been. So seeing them restore it in 4K is going to be really awesome. So I agree.
I don't think I saw the other. I don't even know how many other Pitch Black films there were. I know there was Riddick, but I didn't see that one. I just heard it wasn't very good, so I never watched it.
There was Chronicles of Riddick, and then there was Riddick. Actually, yes, I think all of them are good. Not as good as Pitch Black, but they're a lot of fun. They expand on the universe. There's a lot of stories to tell. The visuals on them are really good. And the one that came out in 2013, which was Riddick, was actually pretty good. I mean, it was actually good. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised by it.
I need to check those out.
Let's pull up Martin. Yeah, Martin's from Czech Republic.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Hey, he likes Hindi horror like you.
Hey, Martin, hit me up, Martin, on Facebook if you want to talk about Hindi horror, because I know a lot of them. Loyd, I give Loyd some Hindi horror, and he's like, "What the heck is this, Charles?" I'm like, "Look, Loyd, just watch it."
Never heard of it.
Where are you at in Czechia? Are you in Prague? Because I spent a lot of time in Prague, so I know Prague if you're there.
Yeah. Tell people why you're into all of the Hindi stuff.
Well, the Hindi stuff, I was always kind of into it, but I worked with a guy who was based in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and he liked horror movies a lot, but he liked mostly Asian and Hindi horror, and it's stuff I hadn't seen. So when I worked with him, we would trade stuff because there'd be a lot of US-based stuff that he didn't know about. So we would trade off movies. Granted, the stuff he gave me was really difficult to find most of the time. I'll tell you that, but it's led to some interesting flicks, and they're all super bonkers and like just over the top. When you get into like Asian and Hindi horror, it's just crazy stuff.
Yeah. That's super interesting the way you got into that.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're all here, to connect and learn about movies. I'm sure there's a lot of movies people have probably seen that maybe we haven't seen. You never know. That's why I like to say, if you see something, let me know.
Well, I learned about a couple of films today just talking to Arrow about their upcoming releases, and the comic and the other one, the Japanese movies that they were talking about. Those sound very interesting. I want to check those out.
Yeah. I mean, they're a lot of fun. It's different stuff. And you probably haven't seen. The one they had mentioned, Bloodstone, is basically a Hindi movie. Bloodstone's a Bollywood. It's a Bollywood like Hollywood action combo. That's what I was saying, because it's really like you have a Bollywood backed kind of cast and crew, but then you've got a traditional type Hollywood director. So it's like it's a fun mixture.
Sounds cool.
And Black Test Car is a fun movie too. One I saw a very, very long time ago, but like they said, it led to a whole series of stuff. If you don't know much about these kind of Asian films in the 60s, the director is Yasuzo Masamoro. He did a lot of really fun movies that maybe people haven't seen. But he's super well known. If you get into more Asian horror, he is not even horror, but like Asian film in general. He's recognized as kind of one of the maverick directors from the 60s and 70s. Lots of good movies, though. Lots of good stuff you could recommend from him.
Have you ever seen Tumbad?
Which one?
Tumbad. It's a Indian Hindi language movie that came out in 2018.
No, I haven't seen Tumbad.
Oh, you got to see that. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, check that out. Somebody's got a question for you. For someone who has never seen a Hindi horror, what is the top one you would recommend? Non-comedic. I would say, a current one is the one I just mentioned, Tumbad. I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tumbad, but there's a really good one called Rat, RAAT, from '92. That's a kind of a supernatural thriller. That one's really good. Trying to think of ones that would be readily available. Maybe one that was from 2003 called Darna Manaha. It's like DARNAMANAHAI is a pretty good one. That's a lot of fun one. An older one called Kra, KOHRAA, was in the mid '60s. It's kind of it's adapted by the novel Rebecca, which was also Alfred Hitchcock made a movie of too. So that one's actually pretty good. So that's three good ones.
Okay, cool. That gives everybody a starting place if they're interested in that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're just too off the wall for me. They they start singing and dancing, and I'm like, what is going on?
They can get a little bonkers, but they're fun. The ones in the '80s are kind of the more bonkers ones, but yeah, I mean, there are some out there that are actually pretty spooky. There's some fun ones out there.
Cool. Well, all right. Well, tonight, 7 p.m., we have The Crazies, the remake from 2010. We're going to screen that for free on Twitch. All you need is a computer or a desktop. You need a Twitch account, and you need an Amazon Prime account to join us. Just jump on, and then Charles and I have a lot of craziness. Doc Who is going to join us, and
Doc Who.
Yes, sir. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Doc is Phil Wallace, and he's a viewer just like everybody else. We picked him randomly to choose the movie, and he chose it, and he's going to jump on with us and try to survive.
Yeah, maybe tonight we'll pick somebody else. Somebody else can come in next week.
Did Richard just tip us again? Thank you, Richard.
Jeez, Richard.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
You're my favorite today, Richard. Todd asked if I saw the Pakistani movie Hell's Ground. I think I have. If I'm not mistaken, it's also called Zibakanana. I think that was the name, from the mid 2000s, if I'm thinking of the right one. About some people on their way to like a political protest, and goes into like a weird thing. I have seen that one, but it's been a long time. It's the one I'm thinking of. It was directed by Omar Khan. That was the only thing he did. So I think that's the one you're talking about. I haven't seen it in a while. It was maybe like 10 years ago. So if that's the one you're talking about, then I have. If not, let me know, and I'll watch the one you're talking about.
Sweet. All right, guys. We had a lot of fun. I hope y'all had fun as well. Do you have anything else, Charles?
Man, that's it. So let's, see you guys at 7. We just kind of been jibber jabbing for about 20 minutes, but I love talking to you guys. I love talking about movies. I could have a whole show on Hindi horror. Maybe Martin will join me. It'll be me and Martin talking about Hindi horror.
Yeah. Let's do it, man. All right, guys.
7.
We'll see y'all at 7 o'clock tonight. Charles, see you then. Thank you to everybody for joining us. We love you so much. This has been Frightmare HQ. My name is Loyd Cryer.
Oh, I'm Charles Doze. I'm here.
Charles. We'll see y'all in a little bit later tonight.
I'll be here.